Welcome back, everyone. We need to talk about what just happened, and more importantly, what is about to happen. Paradise has just delivered a Season 2 finale that will easily go down as one of the greatest hours of television in the show's entire run. The bunker, the very sanctuary we've known for 2 seasons, is completely destroyed. Our characters are now stepping out into a completely unrecognizable, hostile world. But the game isn't over. It's actually just beginning. Season 2 completely shattered our understanding of this universe. It introduced the terrifying concept of manipulating time, revealed physical anomalies that cheat death, and proved that the conspiracy is far more massive than anyone could have predicted. Now, the network has confirmed that Season 3 is on the way, but it comes with a massive, bittersweet catch. It will be the final season. Today, we are going to break down absolutely everything we know about the upcoming final chapter. We'll analyze Xavier's desperate race against the planet's final deadly phase, decode the true meaning of Project Alex, explore the terrifying return of Jane, and give you my boldest theories on how this entire story will wrap up. Buckle up. And just to let you know, this video will contain major spoilers for the Season 2 finale. Let's dive in.
Let's start with a massive revelation that sets the stage for Season 3. In the dying moments of the finale, right after Sinatra met her end inside the very structure she built, she gave up a world-altering secret. There is a second bunker. It is located roughly 100 miles away, sitting right underneath Denver Airport, and it houses something called Project Alex. But here's where things get crazy. The predictions that Alex was churning out contained specific orders for a user designated simply as X, and we learned that X is none other than Agent Collins. Essentially, Sinatra gave her life so that Xavier could step into this role and fulfill the mission that Alex had laid out. So, what exactly does Project Alex do? If it is activated correctly, it possesses the power to undo every single catastrophic event that has plagued the planet over the last few years. We are talking about a complete reset. The bunker would never have needed to be constructed, the Earth would never have been plunged into an apocalyptic state. The core mechanism behind this: time manipulation. The system has the ability to send messages backward through time to warn people before the disaster even strikes. By altering the past, the horrific present simply ceases to exist.
However, this mission is not going to be a walk in the park. The central tension of Season 3 won't just be about whether Xavier can figure out the technology, it will be about the ticking clock he's racing against. While the characters might feel a momentary sense of relief because they survived the nuclear reactor explosions and the freezing temperatures, they are actually stepping out of the frying pan and into an absolute inferno. Way back in Episode 3, when Sinatra was speaking with the scientist, he warned us about a final phase. He explained that once the planet's temperatures stabilized, which is exactly where we are right now, the heat wouldn't just rise, it would skyrocket. The oceans would literally begin to evaporate, the air would become thick and toxic, and Earth would essentially suffer the exact same fate as Venus. He ominously stated that anyone left alive would deeply regret not dying on day one. We already got a terrifying taste of this in the finale when Sinatra's husband stepped outside and physically felt the crushing, brutal power of the sun bearing down on him. That wasn't just a hot day, that was the beginning of the end.
This is where the urgency of Season 3 comes from. Xavier has to activate Alex before the planet boils alive. The scientist also dropped a massive clue when he said, "The one thing that can't be bought fixes it: time." This heavily implies that the Earth's inevitable destruction is locked in, and manipulating time is the only way out. The emotional weight of this mission is going to be brutal. Xavier has literally just gotten his family back together, but to save them, I predict he will have to separate from them once again. He will likely set out on this suicide mission with Link and his tactical team. Remember Xavier's dream where Link screams, "We need to run"? If Alex is running every possible outcome of the future, I believe that dream wasn't just a nightmare, it was a vision. Xavier has already seen how this ends, and now he has to navigate the timeline to make sure they survive it. Back at the base, Terry will be left to protect baby Annie, and she will inevitably team up with Robinson and Dr. Sarabi. But they won't just be hiding from the sun, they'll be hunted by something far worse. Now we get to what might be the most terrifying twist of the entire show. At the end of Season 2, Dr. Sarabi goes to check on Jane's body in the shower, but the body is gone.
Jane is officially alive, and she used the chaos of the bunker's destruction to slip away completely undetected. That 1997 message was sent back to stop Jane before she could develop into the killer that dooms humanity. If she is taken out before she reaches her full potential, billions of lives are saved. Jane isn't just a subplot, she is the final boss of the entire series. With this being the definitive final season, the writers have to stick the landing. When I look at the narrative, I see only two realistic directions this show can take for its finale. Direction 1, the happy reset. Xavier succeeds. He activates Project Alex, manipulates the timeline, and completely undoes the damage. The volcano never erupts, the bunker is never built, and our characters get to live out their lives in a peaceful, thriving world. It's a satisfying, hopeful conclusion. But then there is Direction 2, the dark reality. Xavier fails. He cannot change the past. The Earth enters the Venus phase, and humanity is wiped out. This would be a devastating, gut-wrenching ending, but it would carry a profound, real-world message. The damage we are doing to our planet is irreversible. Not even a sci-fi machine that bends time can save us from our own mistakes. Dan Fogelman is a brilliant, daring writer. A dark ending where humanity has to face the consequences of its actions would be an ending remembered for years to come. It would elevate the show from a simple thriller to a profound, cautionary tale.
Now let's talk logistics. When can we expect this final chapter? Well, the sweet news is that the show is renewed well ahead of the finale, so production is moving. However, the bitter pill is that this is the end. Dan Fogelman and Sterling Brown, who is an executive producer, have been incredibly vocal from day one that this story was designed for a strict 3-season run. They've even stated that the ending of Season 3 makes a Season 4 virtually impossible. Looking at the release pattern, Season 1 dropped in early 2025, and Season 2 followed in early 2026. If the team maintains this incredibly fast one-year turnaround, which is incredibly rare in today's TV landscape, we can confidently expect Season 3 to premiere in early 2027. As for the episode count, we got 8 episodes for the first 2 seasons. While I would personally love 10 episodes just to spend more time in this universe, I expect we will get another tight 8-episode final arc. Hopefully they don't drop the first 3 at once so we can actually savor the ending week by week. As for the cast, expect the core survivors to return. Xavier, Terry, Jane, Dr. Sarabi, Agent Robinson, Presley, Jeremy, James, and Link will all be back in the present timeline. But remember, in a Dan Fogelman show, death does not mean goodbye. Flashbacks are his signature. Thanks to that storytelling device, I fully expect to see the likes of Billy, Sinatra, Anders, Dr. Ludge, and Harry Miller back on our screens. Their past actions are the foundation of this apocalypse, and we need their flashbacks to understand how it all comes together. Dan Fogelman already proved he can stick a flawless landing with the 6-season masterpiece, This Is Us. I have zero doubt he will deliver a finale that leaves us speechless. But I want to hear from you. Do you think Xavier will successfully reset the timeline, or are we heading toward a dark, tragic ending where the Earth is lost forever? And what do you think Jane's true connection to the 1997 message is? Drop your boldest theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates on Paradise Season 3. Check the playlist on screen for more TV breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.